I am the center of the universe. I come first, therefore I am most important. Every single person on Earth feels and strongly believes in this one fact. We don't mind plotting, scheming, and deluding everyone, including ourselves, to maintain this belief. I mean, to say otherwise is to commit treason. But once in a while we see ourselves for the nothings we are, relative to the grand scheme of life and the tiny roles we play to further humanity. Such was the case for Frank, who was brought up to believe he was better than his neighbors. He maintains this belief, pushing himself to outgrow every environment he finds himself in. He believed he was destined for greatness, and as such, he wasn't allowed to mingle with low-minded people. Compliments were regular, and he basked in the idea he was different. Taking extra caution to live up to set expectations, he overcompensated in areas of weakness, while downplaying his strengths. All accomplishments were seen as nothing new, as special was a default. But was he really special? This attitude of superiority limited his engagement with the world, as the majority of people he came across were average, and all his neighbors, in all residences he occupied, weren't deemed good enough to associate with. This affected his ability to care for and be cared for. Information was hardly ever passed to him, as he exempted himself from tenant meetings and refused to join the WhatsApp group created for dissemination of vital updates regarding bills, repair contributions, and the like. He wouldn't want neighbors to have access to his phone number and other sensitive data. On one fateful occasion, he missed out on vital information that led to his power and water being cut off. Spending extra for reconnection was the wake-up call he needed to realize he was being overly dramatic about his self-importance, and he decided to be a bit more involved in the affairs of his residents. So, he begins to interact more, visiting his neighbors to develop a sense of togetherness, while fighting the habits of self-aggrandizement, pushing through the difficulties of dealing with people he considered beneath his level. Frankly speaking, I was Frank. Today, I share this tale to encourage myself. People may not measure up to my standards and expectations, but I want to always remember to be approachable, relatable, and lovable. I'm not better than anyone, and neither is anyone better than me. Thank you for being here.